We'll call the November 19th, 2025 Civil Service Commission meeting to order. Our next item on the agenda is to approve the minutes from the October 15th, 2025 meeting. Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor? Next item is new business. There's a new position being created, Deputy City Treasurer. Is there anyone here to speak on that?
I am the city treasurer. Go ahead and speak to that. Nice to meet everybody. So we are creating a position, deputy city treasurer. Work as a backup to the current position. I joined the role last year after 37 years of banking and identified some opportunities for better cash control, separation of duties. I call it portfolio management. There's we have 15,000 water accounts. Some of those accounts have not been touched in a while. I think there's a real opportunity to dig into that. The position is a leadership position, managing the team. Then we have 2 clerks and a principal clerk. And it'll be a backup to me if I'm out. There's somebody else to step in in my absence. So if they let me take a day off, or call in sick, or do something else. So that's what we're looking for.
Is this a test to give it?
Yes.
Yes.
Management tested, correct.
And is it budgeted for going forward?
Yes.
Is it okay?
January 1st.
So it's budgeted going for.
Correct.
And the duties are included in the packet.
Yep.
Are we able to look at it?
Yeah.
Is there any questions or comments? Not, I'll entertain a motion.
Second.
Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the new position of deputy city treasurer.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Motion carries. Position created. Good luck.
Just one other question, you're gonna hire out, someone said, do the 3 have to take a test that are down there in the office now?
So
Or-
it would be hired provisional, so it would be tested. We could hire, and I can't speak for me, but we could hire and then provisional, and they have to test.
Okay,
But so if anybody on the floor in my department's interested, they could apply. But they would all have to take a test eventually for
okay,
And they obviously have to meet the qualification.
it. Correct, exactly.
okay.
That's right.
They have to be, you have to have at least associate's degree in accounting, public or business
Yeah,
administration.
all that.
3 years experience in financial, okay, so there's some solid
Yes,
requirements for the position.
that's correct.
Right. And then job description update for code enforcement officer.
Right, this is a tested position. We have 3 positions in the department right now. I'm trying to change the minimum qualifications for this and change the wording a little bit. We'll start with the wording. The prior description required everybody to have a certain amount of experience as a New York State code enforcement officer. I'm changing that. I would like to change it to code inspector. When a new hire is brought into the department, they're hired as a code inspector. They don't actually earn the title of New York State certified code enforcement officer until 12 to 18 months after the date of hire. So we're looking for an identifiable number of years of experience, which I can identify according to the hire date. It's a little more difficult. It's, I think, unfair to somebody who had to wait for New York State to offer the basic training program that would enable them to be New York State certified code enforcement officers. That for some people that could be 6 months, for some people that could be 18 months. So instead of saying that you need a year of experience as a New York State code enforcement officer, which we vary depending on what the program is offered, we're going to move that to code inspector. We can identify exactly how long they've been employed and experience in the department. I also would like to change the type of degree that's required. Our code inspectors are currently hired with the degrees that are in red, which includes construction, engineering, architecture, urban planning. This one did not include all those different degrees as qualifiable. I would like to include those. We found that this position has a fair amount of training in the construction and architecture field. The state provides it, we provide it, and the most valuable background that we really want is just to have a degree of any kind, showing that you have the diligence, the organizational skills, the perseverance to be able to complete something like an associate's or bachelor's degree, gives you the computer skills and the attention to detail that is what we find is probably the most difficult part of the job. It's not so much understanding how to build things, but how to organize the data, how to organize your work, how to keep everything documented so that it's clear and transparent to the administration, to the public. So a degree of a wider range of degrees would be more applicable. And lastly, I would like to include people who have bachelor's degrees. We currently recognize associate's degrees, high school degrees, and the X amount of years of experience as a good qualification. We didn't include bachelor's degree in the original. I would like to include that and give that person credit beyond somebody who has a 2-year degree, because the amount of time and the amount of work and effort that goes into getting the bachelor's degree, I think bodes well to preparing somebody for a job that has a pretty heavy administrative task attached to it, beyond the visual inspections. The crux of this job is really the administrative tasks, documenting, being diligent about filing everything properly so that it's easily accessible. So that's my ask is to allow us to consider people with bachelor's degrees, reduce the amount of experience they need, from what it was for an associate's degree, and let's start calculating experience as the day of hire, not the day of completing our state basic training program, which is pretty arbitrary.
Yeah, so you kind of have it proportional. So if you have a bachelor's degree, you need 1 year experience.
Right.
Associate's degree, 2 years experience. And if you have a high school diploma or GED, 4 years experience.
Right.
Okay, so right. And then you have the last thing, that equivalent combination of training experience. They substitute 5 years, paid construction experience for each year experience. Okay, no, that sounds reasonable. It makes sense, obviously, to me too, also. How many code enforcement officers are there?
Well, we have 3. We have 3 code inspectors, which is the entry-level position.
Right.
And we have 3 code enforcement officer positions, which include the same responsibilities as an inspector, a little bit more, but they take on some training responsibilities and some supervisory responsibilities for the new hires.
So there's 6 total.
6
Wow.
total.
I was gonna say, because 3 didn't sound like it was enough.
Not in
That was gonna be the next thing. All right, that's good. Okay, no, those changes certainly make sense, and they balance out, which I think is good. Are there any other questions or comments regarding the just changing description?
This makes sense.
Is there a motion to approve the changes in the code enforcement officer job description? Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion is carried.
Let the record show that I am also in favor.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Are you having any difficulty? I mean, do you have any openings? Are you having difficulty recruiting officers or?
We have 2 openings right now, 1 entry level code inspector and 1 code enforcement officer that is open, competitive, but it usually is promotional because the experience required is usually provided by working here at the city first. Okay, so yes, we do have 2 positions available. I have a couple good applications.
Oh, good.
And we bring people in for interviews. I think this one will go quickly. The entry level might take a little more time, but we're selective because the amount of investment that the city makes in bringing in a new hire.
And it's a critical position, obviously.
Yeah, we would rather just hold off for a couple of weeks and get the right candidate than rush into something than have them
Right.
take a position within 6 months.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, good luck.
Thank you very much.
Okay, other business, so police chief update. John Ryan is appointed as temporary police chief. So, what does that mean?
So he's appointed temporary, so now they got to go through the process of selecting them.
Okay, so they have, and there's a viable list, I understand.
Yeah.
What's in the sports, is there 4 candidates on it?
Larry, John Connor, John Chapman, did he retire? Oh, my
So
God.
you got, Larry, okay, so you have 4 candidates and, the mayor will choose from one of these 4.
Right.
Well, wait a minute, are they all in the top 3? Are they all,
No.
I mean, how's that work? I mean, you've got,
The top 3 would be.
so it's Hendrickson, Ryan, or Heslin? It's Hendrickson, Ryan, or Heslin then, am I reading that correctly? So, okay, so one of those 3, he will choose.
Yep, unless one drops out, then you.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right, so then, so is there a timeline on it, or just until the mayor decides to make
We
a
decided
formal
to do it,
pick?
but I think he's actively
In the
engaged in the process.
Okay.
I heard him say somewhere in by the end of.
End of the year.
January, yeah, by the end of the year, beginning of the year.
That's the goal.
That makes
State
sense.
goal.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, the good news, you have someone in the position while, it's not open, which is
Right,
yeah.
good, okay.
just important note is that there is no acting civil service designation. There's a lot of people call him acting chief, but he's not really acting chief. He is the chief. It's just temporary.
No,
Right. What would, I just, what would acting, what would be the difference?
It's mostly civil service designation. The civil service doesn't recognize acting status.
Okay,
You're either qualified, you're in a position, or you're not.
right,
And acting is kind of.
okay, so the right term is it's temporary. Thanks. All
Did I
right.
cover that?
Interesting, and then police promotional lists are included for captain, lieutenant, and sergeant. So we will, I'll make a motion to accept the list,
Yeah.
promotional list for captain, lieutenant, and sergeant. There's a motion to accept the list. Is there a second?
Second.
And then established lists have been established for supervisor, general equipment repair, supervisor, general equipment repair, open competitive, and the first one was promotional, and general equipment mechanic. Okay, make a motion to accept those established lists.
promotion?
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, then the 2026 calendar we wanted to discuss. Okay, so, our next meeting is December 10th. You can make it, right? We change it.
Yeah.
So you're all set with that one.
Yeah, I might be stuck for a while.
Okay, so we're set for December 10th. January will meet,
21st.
January will meet at the 3rd Wednesday as usual. Now then, February, I'm not here in February, but I'm here for 2 weeks. We can meet the 11th. That would work for me. February 11th instead of the 18th. And then I'm not here in March, but we didn't schedule a meeting in March. We don't schedule one usually in March.
We do like June and June.
Yeah, so-
June and July.
And then going forward, April, when do you come back in April or?
I do, I'll be back on the 16th of April. I think, I mean, if everything goes as planned,
Then we can move that one, either the 2 of us could do it, or we can move it to the 22nd.
yeah, the 22nd, I should be home, unless, like I said, I don't know,
Okay, so we'll just say the 22nd
Yeah.
there. And then going forward, I think we're okay.
we're okay, yeah.
So, so the only kind of changes we're making the February meeting the 11th. We're making the April meeting the 22nd. And then going forward, unless something comes up, I think we're good, with the rest of the calendar as it's laid out. So, I'm gonna check. No, we get close.
And we can do it later, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just for the.
All right, check it. Go ahead.
Yeah, the 6th, May 6th, is that one? Is that the, or no, you wouldn't do May 6th.
It'll be the 20th.
We do-
20th is fine.
When do we do the 2 meetings, or what month is that, June?
It was
Oh,
on.
Okay, yeah, so, all right, so
Yeah,
we're not
okay.
having any problem in May, so we're good.
We do the 2 in different month for place.
Well, we can do our 1 in August and do 2 in September, that works for you.
That would be a little better.
Does August 19th work all right for you? Okay, and then in September, We could do 2 in September. How about the-
16th and the 30th.
So back, so that we're on the third, so it'd be June 17th and July 15th.
Yes,
August 9th.
July 15th, June
Yeah,
17th.
we could do this.
We could do either the 9th or the 23rd or the 16th and the 30th. That will work for you. Okay, so
That doesn't mean.
we do the 9th and the 23rd.
So October 21st, November 18th. Everything with December 16th.
Right.
Okay.
And then, they're pretty good about it. If we have something comes off, we can sway, but I think we're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, already.
Okay, do we have any other business? Okay, is there a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor? Aye, we're adjourned.